Sportsbet Montana has a lot to celebrate these days. It just hits its 1-year anniversary, and year 2 is looking even better. That's because of March Madness. One of the sports gambling world's holy grails is actually happening. Here's Q2's Casey Conlon with more.
We really did not expect to be launching a technology sports product the day before the NBA shut down.
Sportsbet Montana had a good plan. The group got their product up and running around the state a week before the biggest sports betting event of the year started. But COVID-19 had a different kind of March Madness in mind in 2020. So newly installed kiosks sat there, empty for months.
When it came back on again and those businesses were open again, the kinds of leagues that you could bet on were very, very strange. I mean, it was Korean baseball, it was MMA.
Their saving grace, a full NFL season in the fall. In their first year, Sportsbet Montana took in $28.7 million in total handle, with football accounting for 31% of that. Basketball came in a close second at 29%, and McKee expects that number to grow after seeing the numbers from the first weekend of this year's NCAA men's tournament. From this past Friday to Sunday, Sportsbet Montana took in just over $735,000 total, with $582,000 of that coming on March Madness games. The total number of bets is an even higher split. 85% of the 21,500 wagers made on NCAA contests.
We really are seeing our number of bettors grow, the number of bets placed grow, more in-game betting and kinds of stuff. You can tell from the activity that people are spending more time actually in the location.
That's what the state was hoping for when they legalized sports gambling in Montana, for kiosks to lure customers into establishments where they would ultimately stimulate the economy. And that means more now than anyone ever expected.
This year, they have earned a total of $1.7 million. And in this strange year, that commission, which during the design phase just seemed like, well, this is only fair. You know, it could have been the difference between making it and not making it.
Businesses take in 6% of the total handle bet on kiosks or on the app people use while in the establishments. That's the only place the app works, and that continues to be customers' biggest complaint, along with betting lines that yield smaller payouts. But McKee says there are 2 reasons why those won't change anytime soon.
Our gambling laws are a little bit more conservative. In some cases, they're a lot more conservative than Las Vegas. Because of the way sports betting is set up, you can't put a cap on payout. You see it in the line. And the other reason is the way we cut the pie. You know, the Vegas pie is cut 2 ways, the house, the winner. We cut our pie 3 ways, the retailer, the winner, and the state. So you see that a little bit in the line as well.
Still, all things considered,
I think that it was a success in the sense that we launched this thing, it got up off the ground, and it performed as it was intended to in a huge headwind. We're seeing very successful sales now. We're seeing people enjoying it, which really, I mean, that's why the lottery exists at the end of the day, is so that Montanans have something fun to do.
Especially during the more expected madness this March. Casey Conlon, MTN News.
Thanks, Casey. And Casey tells us Billings alone has 52 businesses with Sportsbet Montana stations. And if you'd like to try it out, you can find the closest kiosk to you in this story at ktvq.com.